Hello students, we are studying chapter 1, that is crop production and management. In earlier videos we have studied about preparation of soil and sowing seeds. In this video we will study about adding manures and fertilizers, means replenishment of nutrients in the soil. Students, farmers take crops in every season, and whatever crops are taken, that crop plants take nutrients from the soil. So that nutrients must be replenished into the soil so that it may be available for the next crop. To replenish nutrients in the soil, there are some natural methods. Among natural methods, first one is that is field fallow. Field fallow means leaving the land without taking crop for 1 or 2 seasons, means crop is not taken for 1 or 2 seasons in the crop field, and during that period whatever organic materials are there in the crop field or whatever animals go in that crop field for grazing, they excrete there, and remains of plants and animal wastes decompose into the crop field, and that enrich the fertility of the soil. But this is the slow process because farmers take crops in every season, and there is need to take crops in every season because farmers want to grow more and more crops from their crop field, and that is necessary also to fulfill the requirement of food of the huge number of population. So this is very slow process. Next one is that is crop rotation. Some of the leguminous crops, such as means whatever pulses are there, they are called leguminous crops. They have root nodules in their roots, and in their root nodules a type of bacteria are found. Suppose this is the root of leguminous plant. So in their roots some small knots are found, and these are called root nodules. They are called root nodules. In these root nodules a type of bacteria that is called rhizobium bacteria is found, that is able to trap atmospheric nitrogen and that convert it in nitrogen compounds and fix into the soil, and that enrich the fertility of the soil. So some leguminous crops are sown in one season, and in other season, if in one season leguminous crops will be sown, so whatever rhizobium bacteria are found, they will enrich the fertility of the soil. Means that crop, by growing that crop, nitrogen content in the soil will increase, that will be beneficial for the next crop. So crop rotation is acquired by the farmers, and in one season one crop is taken, in another season some leguminous crop is taken, so that soil fertility may be maintained. The other method is mixed cropping. In mixed cropping, 2 or more crops are taken together. Means if one is leguminous crop, the other one may be non-leguminous crops. Means that may be some cereals, that may be some other crop that is non-leguminous, means that do not bear root nodules in its roots. So if both the crops are sown together, so one crop will have root nodules in it, that will increase the fertility of the soil, and that will be beneficial for other crops also, and the fertility of the soil will be maintained then also. So these are the natural methods by which nutrients in the soil may be replenished and they may be maintained in the soil, that there will be means deficiency of nutrients will not be there. And farmers also add manures and fertilizers. Manures are the organic materials. Water manures manures are the organic materials, means dead and decaying form of organic materials which are found in the crop field, which are added in the crop field. So that is manure. Manures may be cow dung, that may be compost, that may be vermicompost, that may be green manure also. So manures may be, that may be compost, vermicompost, green manure, cow dung also it may be. All these are organic materials. Cow dung, that is whatever excretion of the cow and buffalo and bullocks are there, that is collected at one place. When that decompose, then that is applied into the crop field to enrich the fertility of the soil as a manure. Compost is prepared from the remains of plants and animals, that is put into a ditch, means one layer of organic materials, that may be plant and animal waste, that may be plant waste also, means plant remains, that may be leaves of the plants, etc. So that is kept in ditch in one layer. If suppose this is the ditch, so one layer is of organic materials, then other layer is that is soil, and then again organic material, and then soil. So at last it is covered with soil, and then it is left for 2-3 months. After that, whatever organic materials are there, that mix with the soil, and by the action of fungus, bacteria, microbes, whatever are present in that, so they decompose the organic materials and change into compost. For this purpose, some worms are used, that is red worm are used for making compost, that is called vermicompost. Both are same, but in this process worms are used, so it is called vermicompost. So vermicompost is also a type of manure which is prepared by human beings in the some ditch at in the field or in the near the garden. So that is prepared by prepared into the ditch by adding the worms in it. Green manures. What is green manures? So green manures, some of the leguminous plants are grown into the crop field, not for the purpose of taking yield from it, that is grown in the crop field for the purpose of adding fertility into the soil, adding nutrients into the soil. These plants may be that may be some legume, that may be rye grass, that may be means many type of plants are there, that may be green gram. So these plants are grown into the crop field, and before flowering, means when they are grown fully and they are in the condition of flowering, at that time they are cultivated into the crop field. They are turned into the crop field, and that is pressed under the soil, then water is filled into the crop field, and that decompose, that rot into the soil, and that adds nutrients into the soil. So that is also a type of adding manure into the soil, that is green manure. So these are the various manures which are added into the soil to increase the fertility of the soil. Not only manures, some fertilizers are also used. Fertilizers such as NPK, urea, etc. Many more fertilizers are there which are prepared in the factory. Fertilizers are inorganic salts that is prepared in the factories, and manures are the organic substances, they are prepared into the field. Fertilizers are man-made, manures are natural, they are formed from the decomposition of organic substances, so they cannot be said artificial. Fertilizers are made by human beings in factories. Fertilizers are nutrient specific as NPK. NPK have nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. Urea is having nitrogen in it. Approx 46% nitrogen is found in the urea. So these fertilizers are nutrient specific, and whatever manures are there, they have most of the nutrients in it, but they are not rich in nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. So farmers use both manures and fertilizers, both they use in composition. Manures are also used in the crop field and fertilizers are also used in the crop field. If the some particular nutrient is required by the crop, if after finding it that some particular nutrient is required, means suppose nitrogen is required only, phosphorus and potassium is not required, then NPK will not be used, then urea will use. And if it is found that nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, all the three are required for the plants at that time, then NPK can be used for that. And manures are used for enriching the fertility of the soil and enhancing the texture of the soil. Mostly manures are used during the preparation of soil. During the preparation of soil, manures are added into the soil and they are mixed into the soil. Fertilizers are used during preparation of soil also, and afterward when crop is grown, at that time also, according to need of the crop, fertilizers are used. So fertilizers and manures both have some advantages, some disadvantages. If we talk about differences between fertilizers and manures, so manures are organic materials, means organic substances. Fertilizers are inorganic salts. Manures are prepared into the field. Fertilizers are prepared into the factories. Manures are not nutrient specific, they are nutrient specific, means fertilizers are nutrient specific. They have a lot of humus, they provide a lot of humus to the soil. They do not provide, means fertilizers do not provide humus to the soil. So these are the differences between manures and fertilizers. If we talk about advantages and disadvantages of manures and fertilizers, so manures have advantages like that enrich the means that enhance the texture of the soil and that make the soil porous, that enhance the growth of the microorganisms such as earthworm, etc. Their growth is promoted by the adding manures. So these are the advantages of it, but it requires in large amount. So carrying it, using it, it is a little difficult, and this is not nutrient specific, that is not rich in nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. So these are the some drawback also of manures. Fertilizers are prepared in the factories, they are required in less amount. Use of fertilizers is very easy, means farmers carry one bag of fertilizer on their cycle, they are on their head also. So they alone they can carry it to their field and they can spread into the crop field by themselves, means one person can also apply the fertilizers, but applying manures in the same field requires more persons, because that need more labors in carrying and spreading it into the crop field. So fertilizers, use of fertilizers is easy, and since they easily dissolve in water, so they quickly dissolve in water and they mix into the soil and they work quickly than manures. Manures first decompose, then mix into the soil, then the nutrients are taken by the plants. but fertilizers quickly mix into the soil and they are taken by the plants. That works faster than manures. So some of the advantages and disadvantages are both having. So this was about adding manures and fertilizers. About manures I have told you, about fertilizers I have told you, and natural methods also we have discussed. So rest we will discuss in the next video.